Let me teach the lesser one all.
Shadow Toro Heroes Triple Big Ice Mouse.